I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. Welcome to Bourbon Boys. Today we have, I think this is the first Woodford product that we've done on here.
I think it is.
Although I've had a number of different Woodford products.
Here. Might be a blasphemy.
Yeah, I know. We should probably do just the whole Woodford line.
Probably.
Really. I don't know. But anyway, this is I've never had this one before.
Me neither.
This is the Weeded, and you got this today.
I did. Just today, yeah.
We saw this. So we picked this up earlier today, and now we're doing it tonight. I've been kind of wanting to try this. So this is a wheated whiskey. So it's really not a bourbon. It's actually a 4-grain, but it's 52% wheat, which makes it not a bourbon because it's not majority corn.
Yep.
But it does have corn and rye and malted barley in it. Woodford, I think, also has a rye and a malted whiskey, which is 51 or 2% malted barley, which I haven't tried either. But I've tried the other ones that they've had. So, but kind of curious about this one, like the other basic Woodford line that they have. This is a 90 proof, just a 90.4, so just a little over 90 proof. There aren't a lot of wheated whiskeys out there. The only other one that a wheat whiskey out there, and that's Bernheim.
Bernheim, yeah.
Did we do that one on the show?
We have not done that.
We have not done that. I have had Bernheim before. I'm hoping, in case we do it in the future, but hopefully this is better than Bernheim. We'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
But we'll crack this seal. Let's see. See it? Will we get a good one? What was the price point on this one, Ben?
This one was $31.99, so $32.
We did. We were down in Kentucky today, and got this in Kentucky. In Ohio, and the retail price on this is $35. In Ohio, it sells for $35. But I don't know. In Kentucky,
a little cheaper,
it's not a controlled state. Some things more, some things less.
That's right. It smells good already.
It does. Has a kind of a light floral, not like a deep.
Light.
I generally like that deep, fruity flavors, dark flavors. I call. But this is very light.
Very light, yeah.
Okay, it's clearly not bourbon.
Yeah, yeah, that's way different than our everyday bourbons.
It really is. It's soft, though.
Very soft, yeah.
Wow, I wasn't expecting. I don't know why I was expecting it to be more bourbon-esque with the 4 grains in it, but it's really not at all.
Yeah, it is very light. It's not a whole lot of flavor there I'm tasting, but...
No, it does have more than the Bernheim, though.
Yes.
It's bringing the Bernheim...
I think I like this one better.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one definitely has more, if you want.
Yeah, that is very light. It's a good way to describe it as
light.
Light, airy.
Not Irish whiskey light.
Oh, no, not whiskey-flavored water, but...
Try a little ice. Let's see. But I guess it's I don't know what that is. It does not have any of the spice that you have in bourbon. It doesn't have. I'm not getting like any caramel-y flavor or just kind of a light floral sweetness, really. You know, no traditional bourbon flavors in there at all.
I guess this has to be the wheat. I mean, with it being majority wheat.
Yep. Yeah, the ice doesn't do much.
Not too much.
It's very smooth, though. I mean, it's only 90 proof, and it has no. I mean, Woodford is not known for being a harsh, or having a lot of bite to it.
Interesting.
Not what I was expecting.
No.
At all. But we're going to finish this, and we'll be back with our final thoughts. All right. So as you can see, we finished these.
Not too
not
hard.
bad. It wasn't
No.
hard to finish. It wasn't a difficult thing to accomplish.
No.
But so overall, though, I don't know that this would be something that I would reach for on a regular basis.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there's a reason why we like bourbon.
Right.
I think.
It really, yeah, there really is. So this is in Woodford's lineup because after Prohibition, they essentially there's 4 basic American whiskeys out there, classifications, and that's going to be bourbon, which what we like and is probably the most prevalent. Then there's going to be rye, which is also quite prevalent.
Mhm.
But then there's malted, and then there's wheat. Those are the 4 kinds. Now, obviously, rye and bourbon are everywhere. Malted is actually making a comeback. Woodford has one in their line, so they have the wheated to complete all 4 styles of whiskey in their lineup. And there are some other ones that are coming out with malted ones. Some companies that we know, Rabbit Hole.
Rabbit Hole.
I don't know when that's planned on being released, but they're working on that right now, coming out with a malted whiskey. But we went ahead and broke out the Bernheim, which is the other wheated bourbon out there to kind of compare them a little bit. These are the only 2 that I know of. I'm sure there's some other ones out there, but this is made by Heaven Hill, and this Woodford is Brown Foreman. So Brown Foreman and Heaven Hill are the only 2 that I'm aware of, and there may be more. If there are, please let me know.
Down in the comments, let us know.
But you got, I mean, thousands, hundreds, if not thousands, of
yeah.
bourbons
Everybody's
out there,
making
and
bourbon.
bunches of ryes, and they're starting to get into the malted more. But I think there's a reason you don't see a lot of the wheat ones out there because it's interesting. I can't say that it's bad, but it's not something that, like, man, I want more of that. I got to get another bottle of that. It's different, unique. So the price points on these are similar. They're both about 90 proof. This one feels like it has more alcohol in it. This one is a softer on the palate, but has a longer finish. The finish on this is kind of short. Yeah, it just kind of comes and goes.
Yep.
Doesn't really have a great mouthfeel or anything to it. They both are a little watery. But I would say either one of these, I mean, the only reason you have this like on your bar is as a conversation piece, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Something to break out at a party. Hey, try this. What do you think of this? This is something different. To have something different to try, something different to present. But this is a conversation piece, not something that I'd want to be drinking all the time or on a regular basis, even though the price point is not bad. I think they're both in the mid. This is, I know, 35. This one I think is 30 to 35, also the same price point. But anyway, I'm going to give this probably 2 on flavor and probably only a 2 on value because it's 35. There's a lot of good things to drink out there in the 35 range, or 35 and under range, and but this is interesting and it's very, very different. It's definitely you're not drinking bourbon when you're drinking this.
Yeah, you know it. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. You know, just because and it may be a palate thing. We really like bourbon. I mean, that's just what we both like. But yeah, I just don't think this is as good as any bourbon out there right now. I mean, it's
there's a lot of better bourbon.
Oh
than
yeah,
this. But it's interesting.
It's interesting.
And it's
I think
different.
you should. I think it would be cool to pick up either one of those.
Right, to have in your bar and be able to give to a guest that you have is just to try, just to throw something out there different. It's like I said, it's a conversation piece, but not
It's not terrible.
one you reach for. It's not terrible.
It's not
Right.
terrible.
It's very palatable. It doesn't taste horrible. It's just not within our flavor wheel
Just
that
not
what we're
what we
looking
like.
for in some whiskey. So anyway, we'd love to hear what you think about it, or if you have some other suggestions on a wheat bourbon, or I'm sorry, a wheat whiskey. I wanted to say bourbon. On a wheat whiskey, please let us know, and we'll see you next time, man.
See you.